Argentina versus Croatia in the semifinal of the 2022 FIFA World Cup is an event you don't want to miss. This game will be played on Tuesday, December 13th at the Lusail Stadium, where the winner of this match will go on to play Morocco or France. In the 18 appearances so far at the World Cup, this will be the sixth time Argentina are making the semis. They've advanced to the final in all previous 5 attempts, winning it twice in 1978, a World Cup which they hosted, and at Mexico 1986. In this only being their 6th World Cup appearance in their history, Croatia have made the World Cup semifinals 3 times. They reached the final in 2018, taking home silver behind the winners France. Let's talk a bit about the head-to-head between Argentina and Croatia. There's been 5 previous meetings between the two nations, with 2 of those coming at the FIFA World Cup. In 1998, when Croatia debuted, they were actually grouped with Argentina. The Albiceleste went on to win that game 1-0. But the teams met again 20 years later at the 2018 World Cup, where Croatia went on to destroy Argentina 3-0. And when I say destroy, I mean they played them off the park. Let's talk a bit about the star performers so far for both Argentina and Croatia at the World Cup. For Argentina, Lionel Messi, with 4 goals and 2 assists, 4 big chances per game created, 3.2 key passes, he is the heartbeat of the Argentina team. If Argentina are to go on to win this World Cup, they need Lionel Messi at his best. For Croatia, their goalkeeper, Dominic Livakovic, with 2 clean sheets and 4 saves per game, 20 in total, 11 from inside the box, Dominic Livakovic helped Croatia win 2 penalty shootouts in the knockout phase of the 2022 World Cup. He kept Brazil at bay with some big saves during that game, and if Croatia are to get past Argentina, once again, Livakovic would need another massive performance. I have to commend him because a lot of us talk about him being an error-prone goalkeeper, but he's yet to make a single one, in my opinion, so far. So Livakovic, oh man, he's gonna be a busy man when Croatia take on Argentina. All right, guys, let's take a look at how both Croatia and Argentina could line up. Well, for Argentina, Lionel Scaloni went with a 5-3-2 formation against the Netherlands. I don't expect him to play with a similar formation against Croatia. He could go back to a 4-3-3 formation, if you ask me. So Marcos Acuna, right off the bat, we could say that he's suspended. And with the amount of yellow cards that were shown to both Netherlands and Argentinian players in that game, it's hard to keep track of who's actually going to be available for the next game. But I think it's only Marcos Acuna. So, look, expect Nicolas Tagliafico to come in for him at left back. Nahuel Molina, with that goal, should hold his place down. Or maybe we could see Gonzalo Montiel come in and go over to the other side, or Molina go over to the other side. I don't know how versatile those right backs are, so it's fair to say that Tagliafico should start, and he'll be a weak point in that Argentinian defense, if you ask me. Christian Romero and Nicolas Otamendi should be at the back, but Lisandro Martinez is also an option. In the middle of the field, Alexis McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, and Rodrigo de Paul should hold their place, while Julian Alvarez and Messi should be up top if, you know, that's the formation that they go in with. If they do go in with 3, then we could see maybe Angel Di Maria come back in and Messi go over to the left side, Alvarez, or let's say Alvarez stay on the left, Messi through the center, and one of maybe Angel Di Maria or Lautaro, whoever they want to bring in. Maybe Lautaro come in, but Lionel Scaloni, listen, if I'm actually struggling to figure out who's going to play this game against Croatia, Lionel Scaloni does have a selection conundrum on his hands, and in terms of who he wants to play, because that game from 2018 would definitely be fresh on their minds, and they would want to rectify that with a win. But I don't expect too many changes, 2 or 3 the most. As for Croatia, they do play a 4-3-3 formation, and expect Dominic Livakovic in goal. The backline should remain the same, barring any injuries or, you know, any illnesses before the game. The midfield is not going to change at all. And where the game could actually change is according to who Zlatko Dalic plays up top. Could Mario Pasalic hold his place down? Andrew Kramaric, has he done enough to keep his place? We know Perisic is going to play. So in this game, I could see 2 to 3 changes. The most, maybe Bona Sosa is not 100%, but he did play well against Brazil. But Pasalic and Kramaric, those spots are definitely up for grabs. But let's see what actually happens. I expect Pasalic to play though, because he was really instrumental in helping out Juranovic deal with Vinicius Jr. down there on the left and Croatia's right. So I don't expect Zlatko Dalic to make too many changes to his team. You don't want to tweak a winning formula at all. But the thing is, Croatia, they do have a lot of miles in their legs, and a few fresh legs won't hurt at all. Guys, it's time for me to give my prediction here. Argentina versus Croatia. Of course, Argentina are the favorites here. Let me say that from the get-go. But Croatia, you can't underestimate them. Look at what they've done so far. They've came from behind in all their knockout phase games against Japan, against Brazil, and you even go into the group stage when they went behind against Canada. They did come back to defeat Canada 4-1. You go back to 2018 in those matches where they got all the way to the final. These guys came back from behind. They took the game the distance. They just love to do things the hard way. And I have to say this from the get-go. The key for Argentina winning this is to not allow the game to get to penalties. Yeah, it could get to extra time, but do not allow the game to get to penalties, because if it does, I think it favors Croatia. Argentina did prevail on penalties against the Netherlands, but still, Croatia, they've done it more times recently, and I think if it does get to penalties, Croatia wins this game. And I think that would be the key for Croatia to win this, because, look, they're going to defend well. They're going to be compact. The midfield engine is what's going to be their driving force here, to win the ball back, to push forward. But I don't think Croatia did enough to threaten Brazil for most of that game. And whenever they tried, they looked a bit dangerous. And then when they got that equalizer to Bruno Petkovic, we saw how dangerous they could be if they take on the opposition team. But taking on your opponent means that you're going to leave spaces in behind. And sometimes during the game, it's not really called for that because there's no need for panic. But at that moment against Brazil, Croatia needed that goal. They needed to panic a bit, and they got the goal. They didn't panic too much, but they needed some urgency, I should say, and they got that goal. So Croatia, we know how they're going to play. They're going to stick to their plan. They're going to be tight in defense. Joško Vardiel and Lovren, they've done a good job. Juranovic, he's been really good. Livakovic kept them in the game. You could get in behind, but could you beat Livakovic? That's the thing. That is the thing. Bona Sosa, he's been good. Could you get past the midfield trio of Modric, Brozovic, and Kovacic, who's been working very hard, a lot of miles in their legs? A key here is for the forwards to help out. Kramaric, Pasalic if he starts, Petkovic if he starts, Levaya, Perisic. Help out your defenders, because Croatia going to need everybody to deal with Messi, Julian Alvarez, Di Maria putting crosses into the box, Enzo Fernandez, a threat from distance, Alexis McAllister as well, Rodrigo de Paul. All these guys could be threats. They're going to need all their bodies back to deal with them. Argentina are going to throw that ball into the box. Messi. Who's going to pick up Messi? Brozovic. Got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to pick up a yellow early. Kovacic, you don't want to pick up a yellow early. Modric, you could get sent off. This is a semifinal we're talking about. This is a semifinal. These teams have history. Croatian debut, loss. Croatia 2018, completely destroyed Argentina. Argentina, they got that fresh in their minds. They want to come back. They want to win. Look, Argentina are going to take the game to Croatia. We know that. They're going to be the enforcers here. I'm not saying that Croatia not going to have possession of the ball. I'm not saying that they're not going to have attacks, but Argentina are going to be the enforcers. Are Croatia ready to deal with them? Are they ready to put up a stone wall to keep them out, to take this game to the distance, to level things up if they go behind? Because Argentina, favorites to score first. Croatia, they've always replied. Do they have one last big performance in them? Do they have it? Guys, let me say this. Forget about what I predict. This game could go any way. Croatia could go on to win this game on penalties within 90, 120 minutes. Argentina could do the same. So not because Argentina come into the game as favorites, two-time World Cup winners and everything, Messi, you name them, Emi Martinez, he's been good in goal. These guys are beatable, and Croatia knows that. Saudi Arabia did it. If you take on this Argentina team, look at what the Netherlands did. 2-0 down, they came back. You take this team on, you throw bodies into the box, you get that ball into the box, Argentina will fall and they will crumble. Croatia needs to be brave here. They need to be brave. But as I said, Argentina is going to have most of the ball. So Croatia would find themselves defending for most of it. You know what? As a matter of fact, you know what? This is what we thought in 2018 too, right? This is what we thought. But seeing that both teams went 120 minutes in their last game, guys, we could see a very open end-to-end game of football here, man. You know what I mean? This World Cup have taught us it's very unpredictable. I'm trying to analyze, I'm trying to predict, and it's so difficult. It is so difficult, I tell you. But with that being said, I do have to pick a winner. I do have to pick a winner here. The key for Croatia, stay in the game as long as possible. Stay in the game. Take on Argentina. Get bodies into the box. Cross the balls into the box. Perisic, cross the ball. Juranovic, cross the ball into the box. Sosa, get the ball into the box. Argentina do not like that. Get bodies up there. Get your big men up there. Tallest players, get them in the box. You see, Petkovic might be a threat in this game when you think about it. Zlatko Dalic, get Mislav Orsic on, 78th minute. Get him on the field. He'll make something happen. I beg you, get Lovre Majer on the field as well. He'll make something happen if Kovacic's not doing the job. You see what I mean? Modric is going to be big for Croatia here. This could be his final World Cup game. Or, no, he could play the third place match or the final. So, both teams do have two potential games left. Messi, I went for them to win the World Cup. I went for Messi to win the World Cup. His dream is alive. Croatia, this will be the third chance in the last 24 years. Unbelievable. For a nation, 4 million, not large. Compared to Argentina, Brazil, these countries, Croatia, they're small. But in their mind, big, fiery, Vatreni. Guys, I'm going to go for Argentina to win the game. I'm going to go for it to go to extra time, not to penalties, but for Argentina to clinch the winner in extra time. 2-1 Argentina. 2-1 Argentina. Yeah, 2-1 Argentina though. Croatian fans, sorry to disappoint you. Sorry to disappoint you, but I know you guys are actually happy that I predicted against you. And Croatia, predicted against Croatia every game in the knockouts. I did it back in 2018 until the final, I think, and I'm doing it again. Croatia, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Victory is the sweetest when you prove your doubters wrong. Prove me wrong. If you get the better of Messi, Argentina, you get the better of Neymar, Brazil, you might as well go on to win the whole thing. But one thing Croatia knows, that they are guaranteed a top 4 spot. Are they going to take bronze? Are they going to take silver? Or we're going to see them carry gold back to Croatia? Or would we see Messi and Argentina lift it? The same is on the table for the Albiceleste. So, look, whoever they await in the final, whoever wins this game, third place match, good luck. Good luck to both Argentina. Good luck to Croatia. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for following the channel throughout the 2022 World Cup journey. And until my next one, let me know if I forgot any major talking points or missed any big things, okay? Please. But until my next one, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.